Cameron here with Ollie Cat Design, and I just wanted to let you know just a really simple way of planning out your social media content for the month or even for the year. It depends on how much time you want to dedicate to it right off the bat, but you could even go in here and plan out an entire year of content in a simple Excel spreadsheet. So I know a lot of business owners probably already have Excel. If you don't, you could do something similar to this with a Google spreadsheet. You would just have to set it up yourself or find a template that you could use. But for this instance, I'm just showing you a simple Excel calendar. And this is actually a template that I found within Excel. I didn't have to create it myself. So I just wanted to show you a super easy way of doing this. Because I feel like it would be very helpful for you to be able to plan out your content long term. And if that content adjusts over time, that's okay too. You don't have to keep it the same. There will be instances where you need to add something in. And if that's the case, you can take some of your evergreen content and move it around. So for this instance, I'm showing you a November 2023 calendar. These are some post ideas for a client of mine that I've already kind of plugged in. This is not a complete calendar. I'm just showing you as an example. I've listed things such as products that are coming soon to post or different offers and stuff like that to kind of jog my memory of what I want to post during this month. I've also made note of changes that are happening within the business and when I need to announce those. So as you can see here, the store hours change on November 15th. However, I do want to let people know in advance. I don't want to just spring it on them that day. So I have it planned for November 11th to actually lead up to that day by letting them know the store hours will be closed, or the store will be closed to prepare for holiday in the country. But I'm also going to add in here that I want to announce store hours are changing next week. So that's something I'd wanted to put in there. So I'm going to announce that store hours are going to be changing, and then on the actual day, then I'll announce that change. So that's a good way of keeping track of what all you need to communicate to your followers and to your clients in advance. So the next thing I want to mention is once you have your content planned out for the week, some of these may be, reused content. It could be evergreen content that you can use throughout the year to save you time on your content creation. It could be, reusing posts that performed really well for you in the past. And that's where analytics come in monthly and quarterly analytics reportings. So reuse content that performed well if it's evergreen. If it's content that you can use on a repeated basis, then do it. Because if it performed well once, there's a good chance it'll perform well again, and that'll save you time, and it'll, up your engagement. So let's just say this month is completed, right? And so now I know what I need to do. So you could get detailed and come in here and say, okay, well, these are store hour changes, these are store updates, and those are going to be green, right? So I'm going to go through and I'm going to highlight everything green that's updates about the business. Then I'll go through, actually, like, these are updates, like holiday updates, notices, all of that. And then I'll go through and do highlight the special offers, especially if they're limited time. So you can see okay, if I have this bookmark, free bookmark with every Bible purchase, if that's for a limited time, say it's only for the month of November, then I want to make sure I highlight on this probably at least weekly, right, in some capacity. So a post, a reel, a story, maybe all three of those in the same week, to really push that, since it's a limited time offer. So maybe I'll go through here and say, okay, well, I want to copy this and I want to post about it here as well. And I'm going to put that as yellow. So I know that I'm at least talking about this every other week, right? So the color coordination, that's personal choice, but that kind of lets you keep an eye on how many times you're promoting the same thing over the course of a month. And then from there, once you have all this completed, then that's when you can go in and actually create the content for these posts. Now, once you do that, however you decide to do that, if you use Canva, I know that's a very popular platform. I use Canva for some things, especially for social media. If it's just, a quick, drop into a template, then, it's just fast, So if you use Canva, go into Canva, you have a list of content that you need to create, go through, create this content, and then you can just take screenshots if you want, and then drop those screenshots into your blocks, right? So you can erase this and drop your content into the blocks. And that gives you a very good visual representation of what your social media is going to look like over the next month. And that way, if you need to, plug in a post here or there that's very important, that needs to be pushed out that same day, then you can see what comes the day after very easily by looking at your calendar. Now, if you use Meta for Business and you schedule your content through there, they also have a calendar view for your content. However, if you don't have all your content scheduled yet, then you wouldn't be able to see it. So this is the easy way, before you have everything scheduled, to visually see what's going to be happening on your social media over the next month. I highly recommend doing it this way. This gives you a good overview of your business. You can tie in any kind of marketing promotions that you have going on in your business into your social media push, and it's a great strategy. Now, you could also have one of these for, and this is just an overall calendar, but you can have one of these for your Facebook, your Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, any other platforms that you're on. You can have a different one for each one, or you can have a different tab. And then that way you can view them, side by side and say, okay, here's what's going on this platform, here's what's going on the other. And make sure all of your content aligns with your marketing strategy and whatever content or products or services you're pushing at that time. So I hope this was helpful for you, and I look forward to hearing your feedback on this. See if this is something that you are already doing, or if it gave you some inspiration of how to plan out your content so you're not taking, a lot of your time having to create content for yourself. Now, if you just are really hands-off on social media and you just don't want to do this, reach out to me, because this is something that I enjoy doing. It's a service that I offer. And it's definitely something that is very helpful for your business to make sure all your touch points, everything that you need to promote to your followers or to your current clients, is getting communicated accurately and in a timely manner. So I want to do what I can to help your business, and I hope that this little bit of information was helpful for you. If it was, please leave me a comment, like this post, and also make sure and like or subscribe to my social media platforms. So we're on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and we're on TikTok. Also make sure and check out our YouTube channel, which is at Ollie Cat Design. Have a great day, everyone.